Number seven is Lindows Linspire that came out in 2001, Lindows Inc. And what came before was Windows and other brands of Linux. So the whole idea behind this thing was that you were going to buy this Linux thing that was less expensive than Windows, and you were going to get all the advantages of Linux and Windows. Well, what ended up happening was that the Windows emulation layer wasn't good enough. And it failed because it was touted as a Windows replacement that could run Windows apps, but it's always hit or miss when you're trying to duplicate Microsoft, right? They're very inconsistent. So what's interesting is after they released it, it bounced around a bit, but it still exists.
Yeah.
I was really surprised. You put this on. I would consider this to be not a big commercial success, but there is still a company out there that is making this thing, and it's now called linspirelinux.com. And it looks like what they do is they sell an integrated wine and VirtualBox solution to folks who have computers that can't make the upgrade to the latest version of Windows. This is where Microsoft's really shooting itself in the foot, because if you're a nonprofit, you're a school, you're a government agency, you don't have budget for new computers, you can't run Windows 11. But you had a point as well. So they're still out there, you can still buy it. But there's one other thing that came out that I think was really interesting.
If you're a gamer, I would say that the natural evolution of this is SteamOS. So if anybody's used the Steam Deck, or now you can actually use the SteamOS, you can actually download it, install it on almost any semi-modern PC that's got a decent graphics card. Say anything that's 5-10 years old, you could probably run SteamOS on it and actually run a lot of Windows games. And their games are being validated on SteamOS these days. And that's a really interesting way to do this. What's funny to me about this is there's a truckload of effort by so many different people who, including myself, who are looking for ways to run Windows applications or Windows games without having to run Windows. And it's just really funny. There's this, it's like, I want all these things that run on Windows, but I don't run on Windows. There's this like level of either hatred or disdain or whatever you want to call it